welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a sit down video. My hair, by the way, I was gonna do something to it, but then I was like, I don't want to, so it's drying right now. We have a special guest, really not special, but he's special. Alright, so today's video is going to be about piercings. I have had quite a few piercings in my lifespan, in my 22 years of living, and I thought I would kind of, you know, discuss them, talk about them, which ones I regret, which ones I wish I still had. I'm gonna fix that angle for a second. First ever piercings I've had, I probably shouldn't have worn my hair like this. I have obviously a lot of ear piercings, and obviously you see my nose, we're gonna talk about it. First piercings I've ever got obviously were the Lobe piercings. I have 3 Lobe piercings on each ear. I obviously stretched my my main hole, which is a regret. If I were to add that to a regret, it's a regret because now they're literally, I stretched them too far where they won't go any smaller than this now. So that sucks. So don't stretch your ears. It's stupid. That's that with the Lobe piercings. Nobody cares about Lobe piercings. Everyone and their mom has a Lobe piercing. So that's that with the Lobe piercings. So my first fun piercing, we'll call them fun piercings, was my belly button. I got my belly button pierced in like 2008, 2009. I begged. I'm actually going to insert pictures here that I find of like me when I got these piercings because they're pretty funny. But this picture, you can see I was very excited to show it off. I begged my mom to let me get it. Everyone around me was getting them. And so I got my belly button pierced, and I had it pierced for a really long time. And then at one point I did take it out, and I had it out for a long time, and then I shoved it back in. So I do still currently have it pierced. I have a very simple ring in it. It's basically just like a Rook ring. It's very small balls on either side, and it's just a very basic belly button ring. Next, I got my Tragus pierced. If you don't know what your tragus is, it's on your ear. I had it on this one, yeah. It's like basically this little like Bermuda triangle you have like in your ear, and they pierced it really low and really wrong on my ear. It's like at the very bottom of it, and if I wore an earring it just looked stupid. And I like to work out, and I wear earbuds like inside my ears. I've always worn like earbuds. I've never worn like over the ear headphones when I work out. So I could never really get my headphones in because it would be like bothering me. So I took it out. I don't wear it. I don't care for it. I got this done, I'm pretty sure in 2011. I posted an Instagram picture, and the industrial is basically a barbell that goes across your ear. This one hurt really, really bad. I really don't like discussing pain when it comes to like tattoos or piercings because like of course they're gonna hurt, you know, but this one I remember hurting really, really, really bad. Definitely loved my industrial. Got that in 2011 and have not taken it out since. My next piercing after that was I got my nose pierced. I would wear a fake nose ring on my nose all the time, and then I finally convinced my mom. This was all before I turned 18, by the way. I got it done, and then I wore it for a while, and then I took it out, and I didn't like the placement of it. That's why I took it out. I felt like it was like too low on my nose, like it wasn't in like the dimple of my nose. I felt like it was like a lot lower, and when I wore hoops I felt like it made my nose look bigger. So I took it out and I went to get it re-pierced a little while later. And they pierced it in the same exact spot. So I wore it for a while, and then I eventually took it out because I just wasn't into it anymore. So do I regret it? No. It was fun while I had it, but I definitely like my septum ring a lot more. Next, we have my favorite piercing that I have still, and that is my septum. I got this pierced when I was underage, and my mom didn't want me to get it done. So she didn't take me. So my friends and I went to this tattoo shop that they knew did tattoos and piercings for underage people and just didn't ask me questions. You just had to pay cash. So I went, and he did it. And I had a video, but the video is long gone. But I really wish I still had the video because it was hilarious. And I had it pierced with a normal septum, like a horseshoe ring, so I could flip it up when I was home so that my mom didn't see it, and she didn't know about it for a really long time, and then she finally found out, and I definitely like this little hoop thing more. I got this off of Amazon if you're wondering. Yeah. So this one might come to a shock to some people or nobody. I got my nipples pierced. I got my nipples pierced when I was in hair school. Actually, funny story. I went with my boyfriend at the time and he paid for them and I got them done and I had them in. I loved them. They hurt so bad. Very, very painful piercing. Very worth it, but very painful. I personally didn't have much of like soreness after. I don't really recall being like too uncomfortable after, but very painful to actually get done, and then they felt like they were on fire for a little bit after, but I put like ice packs on my titties and they were fine. I had them for a long time, and then actually back in what year was it? I don't know, whatever year I ended up getting pregnant, I took them out right away because I was like, oh my god, I can't have nipple rings when I'm pregnant. I was like 6 weeks pregnant, like, and so I took them out and they closed, and I didn't have them for a while, and then randomly one day I was like, oh, I really miss my nipple piercing. She redid them, and I don't know if it was because I got them re-pierced or I don't know. That's really the only thing that I can think of. My left one did not heal properly. My right one is fine. She's doing great. She's still in here. My left one, she's long gone. We took her out a while ago because she would not heal. She was infected. She was pussing. She was unhappy. She was painful. She would bleed. She had to go. She is no longer with us. Rest in peace. I now have one single nipple ring and it's just a barbell, and I really do like it and I miss having both, but this one is my prized possession, so will live. I definitely recommend a nipple piercing if you're kind of insecure about your boobs and you've been thinking about getting a nipple piercing. I think they're very empowering to have. Next is another piercing that I really, really miss. I don't have it anymore, but of course I'm going to include it in this video and tell you guys a little story about it. So, I got this piercing done twice as well. I got snake eyes, which if you don't know what snake eyes are, here's a picture. I loved that piercing. I loved it so freaking much. But the healing of it was so rough. Like, the first time I got it, I would like, it hurt so bad. My tongue was so swollen. It was ridiculous. It would like, I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't really talk, and it was just like really hard. Also, my parents didn't know that I got it, so I had to like hide it, and it was just really frustrating. So I ended up taking it out, and then a little while later, I decided to get it redone. It healed a lot better the second time, and I could talk. I told my mom about it. She was like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that, but like whatever, it's my tongue, you know. I had it for a decent amount of time, probably like a couple weeks. A decent amount of time, a couple weeks. But I had it for a couple weeks and perfectly healed, like didn't bother me, like swelling went down, I got a shorter bar put in, like everything was good and golden. And then I was eating popcorn one night. And I don't know if everyone's teeth has this, but basically not my front two teeth, but my side front two teeth have like an extra little bump in the back, like a growth. Like, I don't know if everyone's teeth has this, but it has like an extra, they're like molars, but they're not. I don't even know how to explain it, and I don't know how to show you guys, but basically I have like a right behind like this tooth, it like sticks out more. This one's not that bad, but this one sticks out. And when I like close my mouth, it's exactly where the balls from the snake eyes were. So I was eating popcorn, I was like chewing on my popcorn, whatever, and then all of a sudden I hear a like huge crunch, and I'm like, oh my god, I literally chipped my tooth. You can see that little divot. I chipped this tooth, and that same night I ended up taking it out because I was like, I chipped my tooth, that just can't happen. And because of that little like extra tooth behind my tooth, I cannot have that piercing because it just always gets in the way. So super sad, I know, but that is that story. Last but not least, the last piercing that I got it last year, and I still have it. It is my Rook Piercing. You can see it right here. It's all effed up right now and it's really hard to like fix. We have Miss Rook. I hate her. She sucks. It's like I really wanted it. My boyfriend, my current boyfriend, got this for me because I really wanted a piercing. And if you can tell, I don't know if you can or not, but it has like, I don't know, it looks like it's very like close to my skin, like very not like deep where it's supposed to be, and looks kind of nasty. But the story of this one, I would not recommend getting this piercing to like anyone. If you like sleeping, don't get this piercing. It literally took almost an entire year to heal, I want to say. Just like a couple months ago, it stopped like hurting me, and it still like kind of hurts me, but it was like this huge bubble, and I wanted so badly to take it out, but I literally could not because these balls are like glued on. I swear to God, like I cannot unscrew it without like hurting my ear severely. So it was basically a huge bubble for like the longest time, like the absolute longest time. And just like absolutely the most painful piercing. Actually, yeah, the most painful piercing I've ever had. Getting it done was ass. Healing was ass. Still having it now is ass. Would not recommend. -10 out of 10. Like, don't get this piercing. It's literally not worth it. That was the story of all of my piercings and piercing regrets. That would be this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to see this same idea, but tattoos, because I got some regrets when it comes to those. And tattoos are more permanent, so I think it's going to be a little juicier video about my tattoos. And I haven't made a tattoo video for a long, long time, since I was in hair school. So I've gotten quite a few since then, and I can show you guys and talk about them and talk about why I regret some of them and wish I never got them on my freaking body. If you would like to see the tattoo regrets and just overall tour video, give this video a like and also subscribe so you can see it when I upload it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got a good laugh out of it. I hope I educated some of you guys on not getting a Rook piercing because it's straight ass. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.